Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you joined us on YouTube. My name is Keith Stanley. I'm the Sohi District Manager for North 27th Street. The Sohi District is a Main Street program sponsored by LISC, Local Initiative Support Corporation, and the Block Grant Office, Community Development Grants Administration, which is with the City of Milwaukee. Today I am joined with a very special guest. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Dan Belinsky. I'm with Sonatrol Security Corporation.
Okay, now Dan, we're interested in finding out about the camera security initiative. So many of you may or may not know. The Sohi District is interested in, or has been interested for a long time, in getting security cameras in the public right-of-way space in our district, and this will help us out with not just with securing, but also the perception of security in the area, and also with business recruitment. So Dan, can you tell us a little bit about Sonatrol, what Sonatrol is all about?
Sonatrol is a security company that's been around since 1963. It's a nationwide company that was founded by a police officer. Based on our verified audio intrusion system is how he founded the company, and from that point we got into all forms of security. We handle cameras, access control, fire systems, and fire monitoring.
Now Dan, how long have you been around here in Milwaukee?
In the Milwaukee market, we've been here for 3 years.
3 years, 3 years. And I got a chance, we actually took a trip to Indianapolis for a conference associated with the Main Street program, the LISC Urban Forum, and I actually saw a couple Sonatrol trucks around. I guess, I don't know, they may be doing some installs or whatever, but you guys are nationwide, huh?
Yes.
Okay, okay. And your divisions, you cover security cameras. You talked about a little about this audio. If you can you explain to some of the viewers what that audio security is all about?
Sure. It's a verified audio. Instead of using motion sensors like most other security companies deal with, we handle verified audio, which means if somebody tries to break into your business, they're going to make some form of noise. That noise is going to activate our audio system and trip our sensors live. From there, our monitoring station then listens into everything that's going on instead of motion sensors, which can pick up anything that's going on.
We did contract Sonatrol, and we went through basically almost a 1.5 to 2 year process of looking at vendors, security vendors, to help us with this. And Sonatrol came up on the top. We at the beginning of this year, we basically went through RFP process and went through 6 vendors and had them present, gave them time to present, and Sonatrol won the points. So with that said, let's talk about what we're doing on 27th Street.
Okay, in the Sohi District, along 27th Street, starting at Wisconsin Avenue and coming all the way down to State Street,
yeah.
We are going to be installing 5 cameras to cover a 7-block area from north to south. Plus, we're also going to be handling some of the blocks east and west that were indicated to us. They wanted to be able to monitor them to help better the neighborhood.
Now, let's talk about these cameras.
The cameras are called pan-tilt-zoom cameras. Meaning they have the ability, instead of just being a fixed still camera where if it's fixed it's looking at you and you alone, with the pan-tilt-zooms they've got the ability to move, so they'll be able to move up and down the blocks. This is going to be important. They'll be able to move from north to south. They'll be able to zoom out, so we can go up 1.5 blocks, 2 blocks distance with each of the cameras. And the tilt portion of it means we can either bring the cameras up or we can take them down. If somebody is standing down below the camera, they can schedule it or have it set to go down and look at the people that are down below it as well. So you're not.
So this pan tilt zoom, and for most people it's referred to as PTZ, pan tilt zoom. You can pan around, left to right, tilt it up, down, and zoom in into the action.
Yes.
You briefly touched upon this tour. Let's talk about tours for cameras. How does that work?
With the tours, you set it up to go into specific areas. If I wanted to hit an area down in a low area right below the camera, you'd set it for that area, let it watch there for 4 or 5 seconds, have it tilt up, zoom out, catch another part of the block, have it tilt up again, zoom out, catch another part of the block. So you're catching a long area with each of the cameras. When you set them on the tours, instead of it just panning around in a semicircle around the building, you're actually catching specific areas that you want to see.
And that can be, I guess, that's the type of system where you can have a 30-second tour, half an hour tour, an hour tour.
Sure. However long you want to set it for. It's your camera system. You set the system up the way you want it to go and check and look things over.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. So just to give you the audience here, an idea of what we're doing here. We've worked with a number of different partners. We've fundraised for this camera initiative for almost close to 2 years, and we were able to work with Sonitrol and a number of different other people to really put this together. We've decided to work with Penfield Children's Center, and we're really excited that they were able to step up to the plate and said they would house our base equipment, and because we don't have specific SoHy space in the district, and they're housing our equipment. So I want to send thank you to Penfield Children's Center for that. They're housing the equipment, and then these cameras would be stretched along 5 different buildings within the SoHy district. And then it's our goal then, and we're almost in the middle of this installation process, to then actually put together a training session for near West Side security professionals only. And our goal for that is to get people like the Milwaukee Police Department, Marquette University, and then those who have a security, any group that may have a security force staff, to then go to this training, and then they will have access to the system. This isn't a public system in the sense that anyone can get access to it. We want to make sure this system gets into the right hands of people who can use it effectively. So that's how it's set up. And then there have been somewhat some unique challenges with this program, and Dan and I have been working on that because it's such a program. It's a unique program where it's not just one property owner, it's not just one supporter, not just one funder, but we're talking about many people involved. And so we've had some unique challenges with spacing out between the 5 different property owners, and we thank all the property owners for stepping up to the plate to make that happen. And so we're working on that and getting those adjusted. And we're looking at some of the timeline in the near future to have this system up. So it's a pretty exciting program. Dan, do you have anything else to add about this security initiative, and how is it, in fact, how would you say it differs from any other program that you worked with before?
Being that outdoor cameras we've hung up in many cases, but outdoor cameras, wireless systems, there's always a few more challenges with the wireless cameras, working, as you had mentioned earlier, 5 different buildings, 5 different building owners, getting the blessing from them for us to be able to go in, put the cameras up on their buildings, making sure we've got everything that we need to make sure the system is up and running and operable the way that you want.
That's pretty good. Thanks for the advice. I think I would add to that, if you're a Main Street or if you're a community interested in looking at cameras, I would suggest definitely going through a period, a research period. And that, what I mean by that, researching as much as you can on different communities and what they've done in the past to get cameras installed in the communities. And then after the research, I will also suggest is coming up with some type of scenario that you could give to any camera vendor. And what I mean by scenario, you're expecting cameras to be installed at specific locations. That would definitely help. You're looking for a specific type of use. And so anyway, I'm not going to get into any more details, but Dan, I definitely appreciate your time this morning. If you're interested in more information about the SoHy district, you're definitely welcome to give me a call or visit our website, and I'll put that below the screen. Or if you're interested in talking to Dan Belinsky with Sonitrol, you're definitely welcome, and I have his information below the screen too. In fact, Dan, do you have a specific number they might be able to reach you at?
The number you can reach me at is area code 414-534-4316.
Can you say that one more time so they make sure they got it?
Area code 414-534-4316.
Thank you, Dan. I appreciate your time, and thank you, YouTubers, and thank you, Main Street supporters. This is a very exciting time for the Main Street program for the SoHy district, and we're looking at seeing some exciting initiatives, events, and programs take place. Thank you, and I see you next time.